Hello everybody and welcome back to Sable, where I've been chilling. It is currently a Sunday and it's my last free day before Monday's full of things I'm gonna do before I leave. And then I saw another one over there. Then Tuesday I'm traveling. But I've just been chilling, playing some games. Played some more of the Dungeons and Hinterberg gang. Really enjoying that. If you like this game but want a little bit more action, I recommend it. I recommend it anyway, but it's a good one. Let's see. Maybe I go to that. Back to this Red Sea. The Angler Hut. We did have. Let's see, what do we have? Haven't fished yet. I haven't seen any glowworms. This was way back. Treasure scrappers. I also do technically have something I could return back at Ecria. We could stop at the little thing along the way. Let's do that. Let's see, orange one is over yonder. Honestly, I just realized it'd be fun to get the salt sea attachments and stuff. I might actually look up to see if there's a way to be an actual merchant and be worthy of the mask I have. Because it kind of reminds me of, what is it? Oh my gosh, I just saw it pop up on my Steam. Oh my gosh, the space one that's just a space freighter, you're just a little guy in space. And you just you start out by doing career missions or small trade missions essentially. Oh my gosh, it's a game that I really wanted to play for a really long time. And I've tried playing it before, but it had so many buttons that I couldn't use my controller on it. You had to I don't know, it was hard. I couldn't figure it out. It was very involved with launching your ship from the docking stations and coming back in and flying through space. The flying through space wasn't necessarily too hard. It was trying to land and stuff. There's you have to put landing gear down, all these things. It was too much for my tiny little brain to handle. So, back in the Red Sea again. I've been just restarted a book by Elizabeth Bear, excellent sci-fi author. Also, the series I'm reading, she has interesting, almost sci-fi feeling fantasy. I know sometimes the two can get pretty interchangeable in some ways, which I will argue vehemently against. Okay, well, I was wondering if this was something I've already been to or marked. That thing way over there. But no, the ones I've really enjoyed have been a sci-fi series that she's done. I have the third book for it. It's complete. The newer sci-fi trilogy she's done. The first one is called Ancestral Night, I think, and one of them is called Machine. I absolutely would die for either one of those books. Interestingly, the reason why I bring up the one I've been reading recently is it starts out with Range of Ghosts. The next one that I started last night is Shattered Pillars. And it's a world, it's very Mongolian inspired, apparently, from the stories her grandfather would tell her. In this story, one of the many, many interesting things that happens is that when you everybody's belief system is entirely valid and does exist within the realm that it was like created in, or that was created by it. So like there's one called the nameless scholar god, right? And like what happens is like the skies are different. That's how you know. Like you've crossed into like a different land because like the sky operates differently. Like the sun comes up in a different area, or like the moon has like all these. There's like 27 little moons or something, and that's like the cognate, and it's supposed to be based off of like like the old con like war band type stuff, like clan system, that like Genghis Khan and etc. From the Mongolian steppes. And the sky is like interactive essentially in some ways. Like in this one, that there's like 100 moons, and they're all like essentially the sons or like heirs of the Khan. And then as they die, the moons like fall out of the sky. They don't like kill anything, but the moons disappear, right? And then there's another one where like the day and night is reversed, and like there's one where like the sun is like a flat disc. Like it's super interesting. And anyway, that's what I'm thinking of with this. Is like when they cross the borders from like one region into another, you can tell because the sky changes like significantly. So anyway, that was a random tangent, but they're really, really good. They're very interesting. And I hadn't read the first one in a while, and I was trying to find a summary for it because it's kind of complex. Like there's a lot going on, and it's not huge. It's pretty small, but it's a kind of a complex one. So I was trying to find a summary, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? I hope I'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like, if nothing else, I'm just kind of along for the ride, even if I don't quite catch everything. Like the writing is excellent. The like, again, like the world building, the cultural aspect is really, really interesting. Very much enjoy it. I'm gonna find okay. I'm trying to find the entrance at this point. I like launching myself. But her sci-fi too, very good. That is it's extremely poignant. Like, at least to me, especially Machine. Like, really, I was like, it's again pretty deep. I think she writes very anthropologically, as in like she has an excellent grasp of like. You can tell she does a lot of, I don't know, I'm like, you can tell she does a lot of research on a wide variety of subjects. These are things like quantum mechanics and like sociology, anthropology, mathematics, like all different kinds of things. And the only thing I can actually speak to is the like anthropology and sociology stuff she brings up, but like economics, like stuff like that, that like the characters will just like bring up like offhanded like, oh yes, except this like oh, back in the day they thought this, and like it was the best they could do, but now we have this, not necessarily that everything's better in the future. There is some really interesting like morality questions that come with like certain types of technology they have, and like it's really, really cool, and I highly recommend it. The newest trilogy she's written is out. This was another one that I own the first book for, but it is a more of like a based loosely, pretty strongly, I guess, in like Nordic traditions, like like sort of Viking Valhalla, Valkyries type stuff. I have the first book and I need to read it, but I also started another book in another series she did. That the Range of Ghosts series is set in the same world of, and that was kind of a problem, is that I started that one. I didn't finish the Range of Ghosts series, and then I started the first one in another similar series to that one, and I was like, oh no, so I've kind of like mixed up, I think I've mixed up some events maybe a little bit, but it's all good, because honestly I just think they're really well written, and I'm, having a good time. I'm enjoying the ride, so. I was like, can I climb up this? I don't know. Oh, hey, let's see. No, don't do that. That will obviously take us up. Oh, I did not even actually see this. I was looking too far down. I do wish I could fast forward through this. I know we're here for the vibes. At this point, I wish I could fast forward through the eggs. Ooh. I mean, that way takes us up, but you're going to keep giving me little hidey holes, I'm gonna want to do it, you know? I hope that was a lot of scrap metal. How convenient that the batteries are so close. You know? I don't think I'm usually going on a trip on my favorite rocket ship to get the batteries. Excuse me, while I die. Oh. These are like beds. These are very open. Not much privacy. Yeah, hang on. This is apparently very extensive, and I have to go and see. I bite my tongue. I'm like, I don't usually have to do a lot of looking for the batteries. Alas. Woohoo! I did not see that till the very last second. Please, I was like, please, 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 please. Oh, this is probably to chuck it up, you know. I have blocked myself. The thing is, ooh, maybe I'll have to activate it because I'm like, I don't know how to catch it in midair, you know? Okay, I might have to activate it so that the thingamajig moves and then catches it for me at the right moment. Also, I'm sorry, I think the audio is technically better, but unfortunately my laptop consistently sounds like a rocket's about to take off. My desktop did it too, but it was usually under the desk, but the laptop has to be up top because I'm using it as the keyboard. It's just way off to the left. It's actually about as far away as I can get it. No, it wouldn't let me press it sooner. Okay, there's actually a pretty long wait. Nice. Wow, that has no physics whatsoever. The batteries are like magnetic. So yeah, I still have to do the noise reduction just so that you guys don't hear the laptop taking off into the background. Oh, that was it? Was there not like a whole other route to go? Mm-hmm. It might be just the way out. Honestly, I want to get the scrapper mask because that's like I said before, right? Like it's probably what I would do, just like running around and exploring. But then I'm also torn because I'm like, no, don't take it apart because how are you supposed to know how things operated and et cetera, and convenience, you know. Hello, Saren. Oh, my security clearance has been updated. Please proceed to the whale to authenticate. Oh, okay. I don't know where the whale is, I think. Come on, Singe. You know what we're up against. We purge our engines out here. We got nothing for the terraformers. We need to land now. Cram it, Deacon. Wow. Look, every day the radiation's getting worse. I can't keep selling this BS to the crew. And no, I'm not landing on that planet either. We're not landing anywhere until we know more about these atmospheric anomalies. There may be life signs on the surface. That doesn't mean they're hospitable, but we do need this stuff off the ship, Deacon. Mission be damned. That planet is the whole reason we're here. If we don't get those terraformers up and functional, then we came out here for nothing. How's that gonna look? If we go back without completing our objective, you can forget a promotion. You'll be sent to some outworld rock to monitor a relay station, Captain. There's a bit of tense silence after the emphasis on Captain, and I feel as though I'm listening to something I shouldn't. The one called Singe speaks again. Okay, just once we get in range of the planet, we give Saren 2 more days to figure out what's causing the disturbance. I don't want to fly through it if we don't know what it is, but we may not have a choice. Attaboy, Singe. I knew you'd make the right call. Now, come on, sit down and have a drink with you. So he's being I don't know, I can't remember, they are being manipulated by Deacon. Sort of, right? Where it's like, okay, you're gonna make a dumb call. Because I think maybe the planet is terraformed, but I almost feel like maybe this version of the planet is the terraformed one, but I almost feel like the terraformers don't work, and like this is just what the planet was, and like people had to learn to survive. Get the hell out of my room, Deacon. There is some silence, then some shuffling, and a faint hiss of air. I thought we were done. Then it's just the lonely voice of the captain again. I wonder how long ago this all was. Saren, override privacy protocol and finance officer Deacon. I want you to keep an eye on him. You can override the privacy protocol? Yes, sir. And then nothing. No unread messages. That one didn't cut out like some of the other ones did. Find Saren's terminal inside the whale. That's cool. I want to do that. Where the whale at? Oh, okay. Let's check. What am I doing? Should be selected. And it should be visible to me then. What did I mark all up out there? Okay. I should go find Saren's terminal inside the whale. So it looks like it's not going to tell me where the whale is, which is fair. I have to find it on my own. Probably in an area I have not been. Because let's see, we have these, I guess technically 4 areas unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I found a ship in the ones that weren't, all 3 that were not in the starting area. But I am kind of wondering... And also, why does each... Oh, I guess it's because Saren was attached to each one. But I'm like, why does each individual ship have a recording from what was probably one ship? Probably the whale. But it's because Saren was probably operating, as an AI, was operating in all of them. Okay. Wait, what? Well, no. You can climb on this metal, but not the other metal? That's good. That's cool. What? I think this is the one that had already been... No, I came in through that one. This is a new one. Just money? Oh, thanks. Really? Okay, well. Well, we cleared it out, I guess. I should have done this. I was like, oh, maybe this is like something we'll have to come back to, blah, blah, blah. And nope, it was just they'll be like, oh, look, this is how things work in here. Oh, I was gonna go back to Equia. No, don't fast travel. I like the running around. Oh, I wonder what kind of fish I could get in these trees. A hummer. Oh, a bird-like fish often surfaces from below sands to consume food in its natural habitat of palm forests. They move with erratic and incredible speed. Cool. I was curious too if I'd get anything near these palm or sorry, like saguaro looking things. Looks like just another hummer. I think I might get the salt stuff simply because I'm intrigued with the idea of being able to process salt. Using yeah. I don't have quite enough, or do I? So 300, oh my gosh. I have just enough. I haven't made any massive changes to the bike, so I kind of wanted to get these because I felt like it would make it a little easier to control instead of having my bike kind of flap around. But I kind of want to gather salt. Big spender, baby, that's me. Oh yeah. Let's see if I have anything worth selling. Apparently, fishies and stuff. Oh yeah, I'll wait. I just don't know if some of this is like worth more in other places potentially, you know? And I do have to bring one of these. I think one of these back. So if I want to change my bike, I think I have to do it, like I have to drive around with the salt bike. Dang. Okay, well we gotta go talk to Hamza then. And get our bike kitted out. Do some salt mining. And maybe that'll be a good way to make money. And I would feel more like I earned my merchant badge if I did that. There's probably a salt badge though. I'm like, dang it. I just want to know, yeah, I gotta look it up, because I was looking it up online a little bit, and people didn't, they're like, oh yeah, here's the salt bike, and I'm like, and then there's a picture of somebody like, you know, they're like mining whatever salt in the morning, or in the sunrise or whatever, and I'm like, so you can actually do that? You know, one of those things where I'm like, please? Who is it that I go to for... Oh, yeah, I have to bring this back to the chime person. Oh, thank you! Yay! I got money! I'm not totally broke. I think I have to talk to Hamza in order to, like, not just change the dye on my bike, but to get the machine parts the way I want them. He's a machinist. I wish if it might be worth it to get the machinist badge if I could just modify things on my own. You should be fine now, bro. I can change the color. Just let's see. Dude, the way the background constantly moves even when I'm like in a menu is a little bit odd. I want ones like this that look, maybe this might be part of the speeder bike actually. And this is like, oh yeah, okay, no, I have seen this one. I have seen these and that. I've seen those pieces parts. Okay. So I can like change the body up. I would love to get this one that looks like a little ship. I like that a lot. Come, my darling. Wherefore are you? Let me see you. She's like, absolutely not. What have you done to me? She's like, I can no longer speed. Am I just blind? Or can I not summon my ship inside Ekria, technically? I hope I didn't bug it out. Oh, I heard it. I swear I did. There she is. Maybe it was just taking her a long time because she was still kind of in range and couldn't just appear. This is actually pretty sick. It sounds way more intense. Oh my gosh. I got distracted because I want to see what this is. But, okay, we picked up speed. It took us a second. I was like, if this is as fast as it goes, that's excruciating. Especially because I can't just, like, change these in and out on the fly. I have to do it at a machinist does. Her voice has changed. The thieving magpie well. Oh, okay. I cannot climb in the outer world. Excuse you. There's a butterfly. I get to catch butterflies sometimes. Oh, come on. I don't think I can catch them when I'm midair. Otherwise I would jump. Oh, you can. Or no, you can't. I am jumping and pressing E and it will not let me catch it. I'm even looking and I am pressing E. Cool. Wow. Oh, maybe... No, Sable like jumps really far sometimes and it's not cool. I am I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll come back and it'll let me catch it. This is like a city well. You know, like a city made and at the bottom there's a well. You know what I mean? Like that's what it would feel like if it had like a little bit more done up on these sides. You could like live. This would be an excellent place to live. You'd be hidden, like protected from the sun for a lot of it. You know. And like you have your water. You know, this really would be a nice place. I keep seeing doors with levers inside them, and I'm like in the up top and down here. I'm like, so what do you want me to do with that? You know? There's more butterflies. Won't let me catch it. I was pressing E again. Cool beans. Love that. Okay, this one should be within range. Okay. A person? Are you injured? Did you fall? I'm Micah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He looks worse for wear and there's deep exhaustion in his voice. But all I feel is relief. It's clear he's in a bad way, and I shudder to think what might have become of him had I not shown up. I mean, at least he had water, but yeah. My name's Micah. I came down here looking for something, and I fell. I tell Micah, and my name is Sable, and I ask him if he thinks he can walk. No, not enough to make my way out of here, at least. That's why I dragged myself over here thinking I might use the crane. Oh, so the climber mask is the lizard. It's an interesting one for a climber, but it makes sense in the desert. But I can't access the controls. I wondered a lot if I could access the controls, and Micah digs around in his pocket. Okay. Yay. I tell him it's no matter and that he isn't useless, and then I take the key and go. Sometimes a well is just a well. Shut up. I was anticipating more. Give it to me. Okay. I can sell bugs. Not every bug, apparently. Just some bugs. It would make sense to find more bugs at the bottom of a well. More plant life. I feel like looking right at it or something. I don't know. More plant life, more water. You're gonna have more bugs. How to get back out? I thought there was a ladder all the way down, but it doesn't look like there is. Oh, it let me catch it on the down. Looks like. I thought this was a ladder, but it turns out it's a giant rope. What I get for trying to explore on the way down, you know? Obviously not, you silly nincompoop. You should have explored on the way back up, obviously. Yeet yourself into the hole. I wonder if I could get a bug collector badge. Maybe a naturalist badge for collecting flowers and bugs. So this will probably only get him up halfway. And then we'll get the rest of the way when we go up to the top and pull him up all the way. I don't have a medic badge. Okay. Oh, I accidentally changed my shirt, and I was clicking through the gear stuff earlier, and it looks like I changed my shirt. That's fine, I like this one too. Sable, how can I ever thank you? Okay, I was wondering if this was that climber, but I thought that climber was gonna be like near where we were in the geysers and like the salt fields. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, but go home and apologize to Bashir. Tell Micah and he needs to go home and apologize to Bashir for all the worry he's caused. Oh, I will. I'll be apologizing to Bashir for days. He deserves it, and I'll try not to worry him again, ever. But I do want to at least give you something. A climbing badge! I'm gonna go back to Five Bells Camp. Should be fine. Walking's a little easier than climbing right now. You're my savior, Sable. If you ever decide to become a climber, you've got my endorsement. Take care, alright? I tell him I will, and we say a fond goodbye. I should give him a ride. Because if it is what I think it is, it's a really long walk. Yeah, it's the... Nope. Is it... Maybe I'm misremembering? Oh, no, yeah. Oh, okay, I don't know. I think I don't know who this person is, then. I was like, that would be so far. There's apparently somebody who went missing that I don't remember. Teehee. Real quick, I want to say thank you to my patrons. First off, I want to say thank you to my Acorn tier patrons, Aisling, Lauf, and Fane. Thank you guys so much again. I appreciate the support, and I want to give an extra special shout out to my friends in the Sapling tier patron. Thank you so much, Sebastian, and thank you so much, Reese Galito. I appreciate your guys' support, as always. And I want to give an extra super special shout out to my Forest tier patrons, Nightshade. Thank you so much for your support. And Chris, thank you so much for your support. As always, on the Forest Tier Patron, I'm very grateful that you guys are willing to give that extra support. So here's my extra thank you for that. And I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. And with that, I will go ahead and see you all in the next one.